Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. It is my pleasure to be here with you. My name is Sam, and I lead the team of Food and Wine Vacations. Soon you will be departing on your adventure to Italy. I hope that what you've learned today will help you on your future travel. So let's get started. What's on the agenda? Weather, what to wear, what to pack, communications, money, jet lag, where do we meet, amenities, shipping, and tips. So what's the weather like in Italy? The weather in September is ideal, not too hot, not too cold. The masses of the tourists are gone and the kids are back to school. The dress code in Italy, you have to stay casual. There is no need to bring an evening gown or a tuxedo. The Italians dress well, but they dress casual. You can dress like you dress every day. If you ask how you dress up for dinner, well, think of it as if you're having dinner with friends. I suggest bringing a sweater or a jacket. The mornings are crisp, but the days are warm. It is also important to bring comfortable shoes. You will be walking in cobblestone streets and gravel roads. Try to plan what are you going to wear. You want to have space for things you want to bring home. Believe me, you want to listen to that one. And then this is just kind of a reminder of what you could take, at least if you fly economy. So it's going to be one piece of luggage per person for free. And each passenger can check in one suitcase up to 50 pounds for free and can take a carry-on. Please avoid taking with you on board liquids or things that TSA considered hazardous material. And I want to give you a golden nugget, bubble wrap. You want to have it in your suitcase from now on when you travel. It's cheaper, it's easier to get it here. It will give you a peace of mind if there's something that you want to bring home with you. And you also want to pack a small umbrella just in case. Hopefully, we're not going to use that. Communications. We all have the need to stay in touch these days. Many people travel with their smartphones, iPads, or laptop. Before boarding your international flight, turn off the data on your device. This will save you humongous charges. You want to ask your cell phone provider how much they charge for incoming or outgoing calls and for texting. You can also find this information online on your cell phone provider's website. Things are changing for the better, and cell phone companies offer different travel plans. Skype is a great option to make phone calls while you travel. Signing for Skype is free, and if the other party uses Skype, it's completely free. Skype also has a very low rate plan that is called Skype Credit. You can put any amount that you want, as little as $5, and that allows you to call people who do not have Skype. All you need is a Wi-Fi, and there is a Wi-Fi in the villa. And also, just, for privacy, you may want to bring earphones if that's what you like. And of course, reminding you to take all those cell phone charges or any chargers, and very important, of course, you want to bring converters for your devices. It's very easy to find them today in many stores, in luggage compartments like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. Usually they have it like in packs, so it's really inexpensive to find it today. And this is to give you an example how to dial if you do take your phone. So the country number for Italy, the code is 39. So if always remember to start with the plus sign. So if you want to dial to a US number, you start with the plus sign and then 1 and then the number. And then if you want to dial a number within Italy, again, you start with the plus sign, the country code 39, and then the number. Money, money, money. The era of traveling with travel checks is gone. The best way to travel is with a credit or a debit card, and there are two ways to do that. You can use the debit or credit card for purchases or withdraw money from an ATM. Most credit cards charge a 3% for credit card transaction, like credit card transaction or purchase, and up to $5 for an ATM withdrawal. You want to shop and see which of your cards give you the best rate. In addition to credit union banks, here is a list of cards that offer a low foreign transaction fee or no foreign transaction fee. Capital One no hassle fee card, Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Ink Business Card, United Mileage Plus, Barclays Arrival World, Amex Platinum Card, Capital One Venture Reward, Bank America Travel Reward, Marriott Southwest, Barclay Card Arrival Plus, United Mileage Plus, City Hilton Honors. There is another important thing that you want to be aware of. For those of you who have pre or post plans and might need to purchase a train ticket from a ticket machine specifically, you need to have a card with a chip. Europeans have been already using credit cards with a chip for some time now. To my knowledge, all the credit cards in the US have been replaced to have a chip as well. This is supposed to help with fraud protection, and we all know how important it is nowadays. And please remember to call your credit card company, it's very important, and tell them that you will be traveling outside the US so they do not decline any of the purchases that you make while you're traveling. On the other hand, you should always bring multiple cards using one as an emergency only backup. And this is just kind of a few tips from a long-time traveler about some jet lag. During your flight, avoid overeating and caffeine, at least try. Although caffeine can help keep you awake longer, it makes you wake up more often once you do fall asleep, and so reduces total sleep time. And then you want to stay hydrated, drink at least 8 ounces of water for every hour you're in the air, even if you don't feel thirsty. If you wear contact lenses, clean them thoroughly before your flight. Use eye drops in the air, and consider removing your lenses if you nap. And that's the next one is a hard one. Avoid or at least limit alcohol in flight. Cabin air dehydrates passengers, and altitude changes can quicken the effects of alcohol. The rule of thumb is 1 drink in the air is the same as 2 or 3 on the ground. And last one, try to sleep on the plane. This is especially important when you're traveling overnight or flying west to east. And this is important one. Where do we meet? So we all know that we meet at Santa Maria Novella train station. This is the main station in Florence. It's pretty easy. It's a small one. It's not large. It only has 1 floor. Inside the station, there is 1 pharmacy. It is located on the side. So here I'm going to show you 2 photos. So this is the pharmacy. We want to meet like right in front of these doors at 3 p.m. on the date of arrival. And then on the right side to show you, so it is located on the side of the station. You can enter from the side and see it. If you enter from the main entrance of the train station, it will be to your right. If you get off a train, it is going to be on your left, but basically it's on the side. It's a very famous one. And again, the train station is pretty small. And as you can see, it's lighted. It's pretty large. So it's very hard. It's very hard to miss that. And I just want to go back one thing about a contact information. Maybe some of you have already received, for those of you who have received or not received the packet already. So we kind of do a recap of this prep session, but we do right at the bottom the villa address, God forbid, if, luggage get lost or something. So the villa address, the villa contact information in terms of a phone, the tour guide's cell phone, and our texting number, food and wine indication text-to-text number, if you are a person who is arriving at the first day of the tour to the airport, and God forbid your flight delays, we would be happy to know about it in order to make arrangements. So there is a text number there. So if you have received the packet, so you know that. If you have not received the packet, you will have this information. That's what I would like to emphasize. And what are you going to have in your room? People always asking these questions. So ladies, yes, there is a hair dryer. There's also something very popular in Tuscany. You're going to have toiletries. It's going to be olive oil toiletries. My suggestion, us women, we like our special product. So I would suggest bringing it with you in a little, jars or bottle, that's cream or shampoo, whatever it is that you like. There is also an electric tea kettle in the room if you want to have sometimes early morning or late evening a tea. But be aware, there's going to be a lot of food. And we also get a lot of questions about shipping wine. Tuscany is one of the easiest places to ship wine from. Here's how it works. You can buy different bottles of wine from different places. People even send olive oil. On the last day of the tour, gather them at the villa's office. Paolo, the tour guide, will give you a form to fill out with your address and credit card information. The shipping company will pick it up from the villa, package for you, and ship it to your door. It takes about 2 weeks. You want to consider about 10 euros of shipping fee per bottle. And believe me, it's worth it. I'll do it all the time. You'll see how cheaper it is to buy wine in Tuscany. And especially if there's something that you like, because many of the things, there are a lot of wineries in Tuscany, and a lot of, you can't find everything here at home. And there is no price for coming back home and then after a while receiving a box of wines from Tuscany. So that's really a great one. So to tip or not to tip? Basically, we Americans kind of a spoiled Italian. They're really not used to that. And if you guys, again, doing pre-travel arrangement or post-travel arrangement, just beware and try to understand or read. Usually when you go to restaurants, you will notice that they do have a service charge because, believe it or not, many places over there, to be a waiter, it's actually a job. And it comes with a salary and all the benefits. So to talk specifically about the tour, there's going to be an envelope, something that they had recently done. There's going to be an envelope in your room if you want to put some change for the maid. It's really all up to your discretion. No one expects you to do so. I would think mostly what people ask me the most is about the tour guide. So here's kind of a guideline of what customary. I would say the minimum is €5 per person per day, and beyond that, really, it's really how you feel and what's the dynamic of the group that you want to talk about. And lastly, I want to wish you a wonderful trip. This is the family that you're going to meet and see and cook and enjoy. I want to thank you all for your patience. I'm sure you're going to have a blast. I might show up to say hi or to have dinner with some of you. So have a wonderful adventure in Italy. Arrivederci. Ciao, ciao.